Announcer bot is active. Topa is 6th. Pertti from Finland is P4. Jamper from Netherlands is P5. Mickey Wiki is P5. Topa is P4. "25 minutes remaining in the session." CL3MY is 6th. Jamper is 6th. L3MY is P4. Mickey Wiki is 6th. Jamper is P-4. Mickey Wiki is 5th. Topa is 8th. R1TZ0GV from Ireland is 8th. CL3MY is P3. Best lap is a 1:23.771. Topa is P5. Philip from Belgium is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:22.045. CL3MY is P3. HMG from Poland is fourth. Best lap is a 1:23.993. Purity is second. Best lap is a 1:22.017. Jamper from Netherlands is P6. Best lap is a 1:26.099. Mickey Wiki is fifth. L3MY is P3. 20 minutes remaining in the session. R1TZ0GV is 8th. Philip is first. Best lap is a 1:21.352. Benz Topa is 8th. Philip is first. CL3MY is P4. R1TZOGV from Ireland is 7th. Jamper is 6th. Mickey Wiki is 5th. R1TZ0GV is P9. HMG is third. Best lap is a 1:22.968. Pertti from Finland is P2. Jamper is P7. Best lap is a 1:25.826. CL3MY is P4. Best lap is a 123.667. Philip is P1. Mickey Wiki is P4. Best lap is a 123.373. CL3MY is P6. "15 minutes remaining in the session." Pete from England is P12. Perty is second. Best lap is a 121.640. Jamper is 8th. Josarian from Croatia is 12th. Philip is first. Lizard 42K from Italy is 12th. Perty is P2. Josarian is 10th. Thor R1TZ0GV is 7th. Philip is first. Josarian is P12. Ben's Tapa is P9. Best lap is a 130.784. Perty is P1. Best lap is a 121.090. Mr. Ralphman from England is P11. Jamper is P8. Yasserian is 12th. Mr. Ralphman is P13. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Lizard 42K is P10. Best lap is a 1:31.659. Philip is second. Lizard 42K is P11. Luby from France is 13th. Philip is P2. Best lap is a 1:21.161. Luby is P13. HMG is 4th.
R1TZ0GV is 5th. Best lap is a 1:22.923.
Potato is P3. Perty is P1. Best lap is a 1:20.987. Potato is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:21.772. Lizard 42K is P13. Best lap is a 1:29.701. Luby is 10th. Yossarian is P7. Best lap is a 1:23.527. Lizard 42K is 13th. Luby is 10th. Best lap is a 1:25.666. Potato is 3rd. Why? 5 minutes remaining in the session. KL3MY is P8. Jumper is P10. Best lap is a 1:24.594. Luby is 10th. Best lap is a 1:24.533. Perkdy is 1st, and HMG is P4. Heat is 9th. Best lap is a 1:24.400. Jumper is P11. KL3MY is P4. Best lap is a 1:22.440. Potato is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:21.576. Jumper is 12th. Benz Topa is P14. Best lap is a 1:27.747. Potato is 3rd. Jumper is 12th. Mickey Wicky is ninth. Rovo from Greece is fourth. Best lap is a 1:21.593. Philip is P2. Bense Topa is 14th. Lasses from Latvia is 16th. Yossarian is 8th. HMG is 6th. For R1 TZOGV is P8. Lasses is P16 ... Bensatopa is P14. For R1 TZ0GV is P8. Benz Topa is P15. Lasses is 14th. Best lap is a 1:26.818. The qualification session is at Portland International Raceway No Chicane Final in Portland, USA. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the west-southwest. Jamper from Netherlands is 8th. Soup is P1. Pete from England is 12th. Josarian from Croatia is P5. Lizard 42K from Italy is P11. Soup is 15th. Potato is 8th, up 11.67. Josarian is P5. Mr. Ralphman from England is 9th. Rovo from Greece is P3, up 0.10. Mr. Ralphman is 8th, up 0.16. Lizard 42K is P-17. Hex from Latvia is 12th. Rovo is P3. Rovo improved is P3 with a 121.348, double .126 off pole. 4R1TZ RGV from Ireland is 7th. Lizard 42K is P13, up 1.37. CL3MY is P15, up 1.21. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Benz Topa is P15, up 0.51. Jamper is P12. Jamper improved is P9 with a 123.424.2.202 off pole. Luby from France is 14th. Luby improved is P14 with a 125.212, 3.990 off pole. Lizard 42K is P-18, up 0.54. Hex is P1016, up 0.58. Hex improved is 16th with a 125.868, 4.646 off pole. Yossarian is 7th, up 1.01. Yossarian improved is 5th with a 122.097.875 off pole. Herty is provisional pole with a 120.829. Pete is 9th. Pete improved his 9th with a 123.164, 2.335 off pole. Lasses from Latvia is 14th, up 0.38. Lasses improved is P12 with a 123.681, 2.852 off pole. Mickey Wiki is 12th, up 0.13. Pete is P10. Pete improved is 9th with a 122.846, 2.017 off pole. Benz Topa is P18, up 5.06. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Tharaxo from Spain is 19th. HMG from Poland is 9th. HMG improved is P8 with a 122.508, 1.679 off pole. Tharaxo is 9th, up 0.17. Soup is 5th up, 0.10. Soup improved is P4 with a 121.425.596 off pole. Luby is 16th up, 1.53. Luby improved is 14th with a 123.567. 2.738 off pole. Hex is 17th up, 1.60. Hex improved is P13 with a 123.164, 2.335 off pole. CL3MY is 7th. KL3MY improved is 7th with a 122.118. 4R1TZ0GV from Ireland is 11th up 0.30. Bensitopa is P19. R1TZ0GV is P-11. R1TZ0GV improved is P10 with a 122.759, 1.930 off pole. Potato is 5th. Potato improved is P2 with a 121.213, 0.384 off pole. Luby is P16. Luby improved is 13th with a 123.128, 2.299 off pole. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Bentstapa is P19. Theraxo is P9. Theraxo improved is 8th with a 122.271, 1.442 off pole. Lasses is 17th up, 0.29. Ben's Topa is 19th. Yossarian is 6th up, 0.20. Yossarian improved is P6 with a 121.898, 1.069 off pole. Theraxo is P8 up 0.61. Theraxo improved is 7th with a 122.033, 1.204 off pole. Yossarian is P6 up 0.33. Mr. Ralphman is 15th. Mr. Ralphman improved is 12th with a 122.953, 2.124 off pole. Hex is P-15. Hex improved is P12 with a 122.941, 2.112 off pole. Theraxo is 7th. Theraxo improved is P6 with a 121.703, 874 off pole. 4R1TZ0GV is P9 up 0.31. Best lap is a 122.468, 1.639 off pole. R1TZ0GV improved is P8 with a 122.015, 1.186 off pole. Yossarian is P7. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Yossarian improved is 7th with a 121.820, 0.991 off pole. Lizard 42K is P18. Theraxo is 6th. Theraxo improved is 6th with a 121.555, 0.726 off pole. Mr. Ralphman is 13th up, 0.29. Mr. Ralphman improved as 11th with a 122.508.1679 off pole. The Raxo from Spain is 6th up 0.37. Perti is provisional pole with a 120.740. Pete is 12th. Pete improved is 12th with a 122.710, 1.970 off pole. Hex is 13th, up 0.33. Lizard 42K is P18. Best lap is a 130.268, 9.528 off pole. Pertti from Finland is P1 up 0.20. Pertti is provisional pole with a 120.542. Rovo is P4 up 0.11. Soup is 5th up 0.10. Philip from Belgium is P3 up 0.16. Philip improved is P2 with a 121.029.487 off pole. Mickey Wiki is 14th up 26.15. The Raxo is P6 up 0.24. The Raxo improved is P4 with a 121.299.757 off pole. Mickey Wiki is 14th up 11.49. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Mickey Wiki improved is P14 with a 122.991, 2.449 off pole. Baraxo is 4th up 0.31. The Raxo improved is P3 with a 121.057, 0.515 off pole. Luby is P15 up 0.71. Lizard 42K is 18th up 0.36. Luby is P15. Luby improved as P14 with a 122.986, 2.444 off pole. Pete is P12 up 0.16. Pete improved is 12th with a 122.515, 1.973 off pole. Rovo is P5. Rovo improved as P4 with a 121.085, 0.543 off pole.
Philip is P2 up 0.10.
Lizard 42K is 18th, up 0.13. Best lap is a 128.291, 7.749 off pole. Josarian from Croatia is 7th up 0.26. Rovo is 4th up 0.10. Luby is P14 up 0.10. Best lap is a 122.986, 2.444 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Lizard 42K from Italy is 18th. Soup is 6th up 0.11. Lizard 42K is 18th up 0.45. Soup is P6 up 0.16. Lizard 42K is P18 up 0.58. Luby is 14th up 0.22. Luby improved is 13th with a 122.862, 2.320 off pole. Bent's Topa is 19th up 2.04. Bent's Topa, improved, is 18th with a 128.019, 7.477 off pole. Luby is P13 up 0.29 Luby improved is P10 with a 122.163, 1.621 off pole. Soup is P6. Soup improved is 6th with a 121.384, 0.842 off pole. The race session is at Portland International Raceway, no chicane final, in Portland, USA. The wind speed is 7 km/h from the west-southwest. Perty is P1. Philip from Belgium is 2nd. The Raxo from Spain is 3rd. Rovo from Greece is 4th. Potato is P5. Soup is 6th. Yosarian from Croatia is 7th. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Philip is P1. Ruvo is P3. Philip is P2. Viraxo is 4th. Philip is 2nd. Viraxo is 3rd. Philip is P2. Viraxo is 3rd. Philip is P2. Viraxo is P3. Philip is 2nd. Viraxo is P3. Philip is P2. The Raxo is third. Philip is P2. The Raxo is third, 0.2 behind Philip. Philip is second, 0.1 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo is second, battling Philip. Theraxo lost second to Philip. Yossarian is sixth. Best lap is a 1:32.890, 3.592 off the fastest lap. Yossarian is now P-5. Theraxo is P3. The Raxo is now P2, Philip is 7th. Potato is P4, battling Yossarian. 4R1TZ0GV from Ireland on lap 2 is 6th, 0.1 behind Yossarian. Yossarian is P5, 0.3 behind Potato. 4R1TZ0GV from Ireland is P6, 0.5 behind Yossarian. Yossarian is 5th, 0.1 behind Potato. 4R1TZ0GV is 6th, 0.7 behind Yossarian. Potato on lap 3 is P4, 0.4 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian from Croatia is 5th, 0.5 ahead of 4R1TZ0GV. Potato is 4th, 0.5 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian is 5th, 0.7 behind Potato. Potato is P4, 0.7 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian is P5. Best lap is a 1:23.386, 2.099 off the fastest lap. Yossarian lost P5 to 4R1T0GV. Soup is 9th. Soup lost 14th to Pete. Potato is P4. HMG is 7th. Potato is 4th, 1.1 behind Rovo. Mickey Wiki is 8th, 0.6 ahead of Philip. Potato on lap 4 is 4th, 1.0 behind Rovo. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Mickey Wiki is 7th. Potato is P4, 0.9 behind Rovo. Mickey Wiki is 7th, 0.5 ahead of Philip. Potato is 4th, 1.1 behind Rovo. Theraxo is P3, 0.2 ahead of Potato. Theraxo lost P3 to Potato. Potato is 3rd. Theraxo is P4, 1.1 behind Potato. Mickey Wiki is 7th, battling Philip. Mickey Wiki lost P7 to Philip. Hex from Latvia is 11th, Best lap is a 1:25.512, 4.426 off the fastest lap. Hex is now P9. Thoraxo is 4th. Hex is 9th, 0.6 behind Felipe Ferreira. Thoraxo is 4th, 0.8 behind Potato. Hex is P9.6 behind Felipe Ferreira. Thoraxo is 4th, 0.9 behind Potato. Hex is 9th, 0.4 behind Felipe Ferreira. Thoraxo is P4. Best lap is a 1:21.688, 0.604 off the fastest lap. Hex is 9th, 0.8 behind Felipe Ferreira. Thoraxo is 4th, 0.5 behind Potato. Hex on lap 6 is P9, 0.6 behind Felipe Ferreira. Soup is 11th, 0.4 behind Pete. Hex is P9. Best lap is a 1:23.731, 2.647 off the fastest lap. Pete from England is P10, 0.1 ahead of Soup. Hex is 9th, 0.2 behind Felipe Ferreira. Philip is P12, 0.9 ahead of Jamper. Felipe Ferreira from Brazil is P9, 0.6 ahead of Soup. Soup is P10, 0.3 ahead of Philip. Felipe Ferreira on lap 6 is P9, 0.7 behind Hex. Soup is P10, 0.3 ahead of Philip. Felipe Ferreira is P9, 0.7 behind Hex. Soup is P10, 0.3 ahead of Philip. Philip is 10th, 0.5 behind Soup. Jamper from Netherlands is P12, battling Mr. Ralphman. Mr. Ralphman was 1.6 faster last lap. Jamper lost 12th to Mr. Ralphman. HMG is P6. Felipe Ferreira is P9, 0.3 behind Soup. HMG from Poland is 6th, 1.0 behind 4R1TZ0GV. Philip is P9, 0.3 ahead of Felipe Ferreira. 10 minutes remaining in the session. HMG is P6. Philip on lap 8 is 9th, 0.8 behind Soup. HMG on lap 8 is 6th, 0.8 behind 4R1TZ0GV. Philip is 9th. Best lap is a 1:22.430, 1.346 off the fastest lap. HMG is P6, 0.6 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian is P7, 0.5 behind HMG. HMG is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian is 7th. HMG is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian from Croatia is 7th, 0.3 behind HMG. HMG is 6th, 0.1 ahead of Yossarian. Yossarian is P6. Best lap is a 1:21.747, 0.979 off the fastest lap. HMG is P-7. Theraxo is 3rd, 1.1 behind Rovo. Soup on lap 9 is 7th, 0.7 behind Yossarian. Theraxo is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:21.190, 0.422 off the fastest lap. Soup is P7, 0.5 behind Yossarian. Theraxo is P3.8 behind Rovo. Soup is P+7, 0.2 behind Yossarian. Theraxo is P3, 0.8 behind Rovo. Soup is 7th, 0.1 behind Yossarian. Theraxo is P3, 0.6 behind Rovo. Philip is 8th, 0.9 behind Soup. Theraxo is 3rd, 0.5 behind Rovo. Yossarian is P7, 0.3 behind Soup. Theraxo is P3. Best lap is a 1:20.885, 0.117 off the fastest lap. Philip from Belgium is P7, 0.1 ahead of Yossarian. Theraxo is P3, 0.3 behind Rovo. Yossarian is 8th, 0.7 behind Philip. Theraxo is 3rd, 0.2 behind Rovo. Philip is 7th, 0.3 behind Soup. Rovo, on lap 11, is 3rd, 0.6 behind Theraxo. Yossarian from Croatia is 8th, 0.3 behind Soup. Soup was 0.5 faster last lap. Rovo is P3, 0.7 behind Theraxo. Theraxo was 0.5 faster last lap. Yossarian is P-7, 0.3 behind Philip. Rovo, from Greece, is P3, 0.7 behind Theraxo. Yossarian is 7th, 0.4 behind Philip. Philip was 1.4 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Rovo is 3rd. Yossarian is P7. Rovo is 3rd, 0.5 behind Theraxo. HMG on lap 11 is P10, 0.6 ahead of Hex. HMG is now 9th. Rovo is P3. HMG is 9th, 0.1 ahead of Hex. Rovo from Greece is P3, 0.5 behind Theraxo. HMG on lap 12 is P9, 0.2 ahead of Hex. Rovo is 3rd, 8.5 behind Thoraxo. HMG is P9, 0.3 ahead of Hex. Rovo is P3, 0.5 behind Thoraxo. HMG is 9th, 0.2 ahead of Hex. Hex was 1.0 faster last lap. Rovo is P3, 0.4 behind Thoraxo. Hex is 10th, 0.2 behind HMG. Rovo on lap 13 is P3, 0.7 behind Thoraxo. HMG is P9, 0.3 behind Felipe Ferreira. Rovo from Greece is P3, 0.6 behind Thoraxo. Felipe Ferreira is 9th, 0.1 behind HMG. Rovo from Greece is 3rd, 0.4 behind Thoraxo. Felipe Ferreira is P9. Best lap is a 1:22.869, 2.101 off the fastest lap. Rovo on lap 13 is 3rd, 1.1 behind Thoraxo. HMG is 9th. Best lap is a 1:22.722, 1.954 off the fastest lap. Philip from Belgium is 6th, 1.2 behind 4R1TZ0GV. Rovo from Greece is P3, 0.5 behind Thoraxo. Philip is 6th, 1.0 behind 4R1TZ0GV. Philip was 1.0 faster last lap. Rovo is 3rd, 0.7 behind Thoraxo. Philip is 6th, 0.6 behind 4R1T0GV. Rovo is P3, 0.6 behind Thoraxo. Philip is P6, 0.3 behind 4R1TZ0GV. Rovo is 3rd, 0.9 behind Thoraxo. HMG is P9.2 ahead of Mr. Ralphman. Rovo is 3rd, 0.8 behind Thoraxo. 4R1TZ0GV is P6, 0.5 behind Philip. Rovo is P3, 1.2 behind Thoraxo. 4R1TZ0GV from Ireland is 6th, 0.5 behind Philip. Rovo is P3, 0.8 behind Thoraxo. The leader has just finished the race. Pirti from Finland finished first.
The Raxo finished P2.
Rovo finished 3rd. Lizard 42K from Italy finished P19. Bensi Topa finished 20th. Potato finished 4th. Fillet finished P5. Soup finished 6th, 4R1TZ0GV finished 7th. Felipe Ferreira finished 8th. Mr. Ralphman finished 9th. HMG finished 10th. Hex finished P11. Jamper finished 12th. Lasses finished 13th. Pete finished P14. Yossarian finished P15. Luby finished P16. CL3MY finished P17. Mickey Wiki finished P18. The race session is at Portland International Raceway, no chicane, final in Portland, USA. The wind speed is 5 kilometers per mile from the west-northwest. Benz Topa is first. Lizard 42K from Italy is P2. Mickey Wiki is P3. CLTMY is 4th. Luby from France is 5th. Yossarian from Croatia is 6th. Pete from England is P7. 20 minutes remaining in the session race start. CL3MY is P1. Mickey Wicky is second. Luby is second. Bent's Topa is second.
CL3MY is third.
Pete is fourth. Latsis from Latvia is P3. Yossarian is fourth. Lasses is P3. Yossarian is fourth. Lakis is third. Yossarian is P4. Lakis is P3. Yossarian is P4. Soup is fifth. Yossarian is P4. Mickey Wicky is third, 0.1 behind Lakiz. Yossarian is fourth, 0.2 behind Mickey Wicky. Yossarian passed Mickey Wicky for third. Soup is fourth. Yossarian is P3, 0.4 behind Lakiz. Soup is P4, 0.7 behind Yossarian. Yossarian from Croatia is P3, 0.5 behind Lakiz. Philip from Belgium on lap 2 is fourth, 0.1 ahead of Soup. Yossarian from Croatia is P3, 0.5 ahead of Philip.
Philip is fourth, 0.4 behind Yossarian.
Yossarian is P3, 0.1 behind Lakiz.
Philip is P-4, 0.2 ahead of Soup.
Soup is P4, battling Philip. Mickey Wicky is 8th, 0.4 ahead of Theraxo.
Lassies is second,
0.5 ahead of Luby. Soup is third. Best lap is a 1:23.048, 1.135 off the fastest lap. Lakiz from Latvia is P2, 0.2 ahead of Soup.
Soup on lap 3 is P3, 0.2 behind Lasses.
Philip is fourth, 0.5 behind Soup. Philip was 1.1 faster last lap. Yossarian is second, 0.1 ahead of Soup. Soup is third, 0.2 ahead of Philip. Yossarian is second.
Soup is P3, 0.3 behind Yossarian. Yossarian is P2, 0.1 behind Lassies.
Soup is third, 0.1 behind Yossarian. Soup passed Yossarian for P2. Yossarian is third. Soup on lap 4 is second, 0.2 behind Lakiz. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Lassiz is second.
Yossarian is third. Best lap is a 1:22.747, 1.487 off the fastest lap. Philip is P-4, 0.6 behind Yossarian. Lakis is P2, 0.2 ahead of Yossarian. Losses lost P2 to Yossarian. Yossarian is second. Philip on lap 5 is P3, battling Lasiz. Potato is P5, 0.6 ahead of HMG. Potato was 1.9 faster last lap. Philip is second, 0.3 ahead of Lakis. Lakis is P3, 0.4 ahead of Potato. Philip is second, 0.3 ahead of Lakis. Potato is P3 battling Lasses. Philip is second. Best lap is a 1:21.913, 0.653 off the fastest lap. Theraxo from Spain is P7, 0.6 behind Luby. Philip is P2, 0.8 behind Soup. Lakis from Latvia is P4, 0.6 behind Potato. Potato was 1.5 faster last lap. Philip is P2, 1.0 behind Soup. Lasses on lap 6 is P4, 0.7 ahead of HMG. Philip is second, 1.0 behind Soup. Lakiz from Latvia is fourth, 0.6 ahead of HMG. Philip is second, 1.0 behind Soup. HMG from Poland is fifth, 0.4 behind Latches. HMG was 0.7 faster last lap. Philip is second, 1.1 behind Soup. HMG on lap 6 is P-5, 0.2 behind Lakis. Philip is second, 1.0 behind Soup. Losses is P5, 0.5 behind HMG. Philip is P2, 0.9 behind Soup. Lakis is fifth, 0.3 ahead of Theraxo. Philip is second, 1.0 behind Soup. Lasses is fifth, 0.4 behind HMG. HMG was 1.3 faster last lap. Philip from Belgium is second, 0.9 behind Soup. Theraxo is P5, 0.2 ahead of Latses. Philip is P2, 0.9 behind Soup. Theraxo is P5, 0.2 ahead of Lasses. Philip on lap 7 is second, 0.9 behind Soup. Theraxo is fifth, 0.1 ahead of Lakis. Yossarian entering the pits is P1. Philip is P3. Perti is P7. Theraxo is fifth, 0.5 ahead of Pirti. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Perti is sixth. Potato is second, 0.2 behind Philip. Potato passed Philip for P1. Philip is P2. Soup is P3, 0.3 behind Philip. Philip from Belgium is second, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Philip was 0.9 faster last lap. Soup is third, 0.3 behind Philip. Philip on lap 8 is second, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is third, 0.3 behind Philip. Pertti from Finland is fifth, 0.3 behind Theraxo. HMG is sixth, 0.7 behind Pertti. Pertti from Finland is P5, 0.2 behind Theraxo. Theraxo is fourth, 0.1 ahead of Pertti. Philip is P3, 0.5 behind Soup. Theraxo from Spain is P4, 0.2 behind Philip. Philip from Belgium is P3, 0.4 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo was 5.3 faster last lap. Theraxo is fourth. Best lap is a 1:21.091, 0.153 off the fastest lap. Philip is P3, 0.4 ahead of Theraxo. Pertti from Finland is fourth, 0.1 ahead of Theraxo. Philip is third, 0.7 ahead of Pertti. Pertti is P4, 0.5 ahead of Theraxo. Philip from Belgium is P3, 0.6 ahead of Pertti. Pertti on lap 10 is P4, 0.6 ahead of Theraxo. Philip on lap 10 is third, 0.6 ahead of Pertti. Pertti is P4, 0.4 behind Philip. Pertti was 0.9 faster last lap. Philip is third, 0.4 ahead of Pertti. Pertti on lap 10 is fourth, 0.5 behind Philip. Philip is P3, 0.4 ahead of Pertti. Pertti from Finland is P4, 0.3 behind Philip. Soup is P2, 1.0 behind Potato. Pertti is third, 0.1 ahead of Philip. Soup is P2, 0.9 behind Potato. Pertti is third, 0.1 ahead of Philip. Soup is P2. Best lap is a 1:21.036, 0.168 off the fastest lap. Pertti is P3, 0.3 ahead of Philip. Soup is second, 0.8 ahead of Pertti. Pertti from Finland is P3, 0.5 ahead of Philip. Soup on lap 11 is second, 0.9 ahead of Pertti. Pertti is P3, 0.6 ahead of Philip. Soup is P2, 0.9 ahead of Pertti. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Pertti is third.
Soup is second, 0.7 ahead of Pirti.
Pirti is third, 0.6 behind Soup.
Soup is P2, 0.5 ahead of Pirti. Pirti was 0.6 faster last lap. Pirti is P3, 0.7 behind Soup. Soup is P2, 0.6 ahead of Pirti.
Pirti is third. Best lap is a 1:20.868.
Soup is second, 0.6 ahead of Pirti.
Pirti is third, 0.5 behind Soup.
Pirti was 0.6 faster last lap. Soup is second, 0.5 ahead of Pirti.
Pirti is P3, 0.5 behind Soup.
Soup is P2, 0.3 ahead of Pirti. Rovo from Greece is P8, 1.0 behind Lakis. Pirti on lap 13 is second, 0.1 ahead of Soup. Pirti was 0.6 faster last lap. Soup is P3, 0.3 behind Pirti. Pirti was 0.6 faster last lap. Pirti from Finland is second, 0.4 ahead of Soup. Soup is P3, 0.3 behind Pirti. Pirti is second, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is P3, 0.4 behind Pirti. Pirti is second, 0.3 ahead of Soup. Soup is P-3, 0.3 behind Pirti. Pirti is P2. Soup is third, 0.3 behind Pirti. Pirti is P2. Soup is P-3.3 behind Pirti. Pirti is second. Best lap is a 1:20.742. Soup is third, 0.7 behind Pirti. Pirti is P2, 0.2 behind Potato. Faraxo is fourth, 0.9 behind Soup. Pirti is P2, 0.4 behind Potato. Tharaxo is fourth, 0.9 behind Soup. Philip is sixth, 0.4 behind HMG. Tharaxo is P4, 0.9 behind Soup. Potato is second, 0.2 behind Pirti. Soup is P3, 0.7 behind Potato. Potato is P2, 0.3 behind Pirti. Soup on lap 15 is P3, 0.5 behind Potato. Potato is P2, 0.3 behind Pirti. Soup on lap 15 is P3, 0.4 behind Potato. Potato is P2, 0.3 behind Pirti. Soup is P3, 0.7 behind Potato. Potato on lap 15 is P2, 0.2 behind Pirti. Soup is P3,
0.7 behind Potato. Potato is P-2, 0.2 behind Purty. Soup is P-3, 0.8 behind Potato. The leader has just finished the race. Purty finished P1. Potato finished second. Soup finished third. Thoraxo finished P4.
Philip finished P5. HMG finished P6. Rovo finished P7. Lakiz finished P8. Pete finished 9th. Mickey Wiki finished 10th. 4R1 TZOGV finished 11th. Luby finished 12th.
Hex finished P13.
Mr. Ralphman finished P14. Bence Topa finished 18th. Lizard 42K finished P17.
Jamper from Netherlands finished P15.